All right, what's up, people? I figured that, well, let me look at my calendar for a second. Let's see if I can find this anywhere on here. There we go. Ramadan begins at sundown. April Fool's Day. That's so precious. Do we get where it ends? It doesn't end. They do lunar months. Oh, that's Orthodox Easter. Okay, so you got Easter, then you have Orthodox Easter. What's going on with that? Okay. That's a good one. So, Passover, Easter Saturday? What? Easter Sunday? We go through Orthodox Good Friday. Why is it off? Well, that's not the nature of this video. We'll gotta find it. Is this the now that begins? No, Ramadan is not that long. When does Ramadan end? Oh shit! So it says Ramadan begins. Am I really wasting an hour and 20? Fuck. Damn. Well, I know when it begins. It's not gonna go through the whole fucking shit, is it? No. Shows you how much of a Muslim I am. For fuck's sake. Where's this shit at? Can I know this is going to seem weird that I'm going to fucking do this, but it's a wolf calendar. If it's a wolf calendar, come on now. Oh, don't worry. It's April Fool's Day. Okay, so maybe it's a joke that they put it in there. No, it should be right around here. It should be 28 days from there should be the 29th. That's what it should fucking be. So you do lunars. But even if I'm fucking wrong, and then I go up to May, and I don't... No, May Day, that's different. That's when they dance around poles and shit. It's a stripper holiday. All right, goddamn, fucking mind blown. But see, sometimes this is raw. This is raw. I don't fucking like. That's why when I put up the poll, Jason King videos are. The top answer was tied, but the top answer was loose. Cause yeah, I run loose with shit. I'm not reading from a script unless it's given to me by the gods above or the departed spirits of failed producers, or by laser tag, or by anything else. It's loose. So I'm not, there's no laptops open in here. I'm not Googling shit. I don't have a fucking script. I have a beer in my hand, and obviously the other hand is holding the fucking phone. And this is why nobody will fuck with me. Because they know if I know this much shit off tip, how much do I know with research? None, because I've never read any of these books. These books are all... Matter of fact, this isn't even a real fucking shelf, dude. You ever see those motherfuckers when they're making videos, especially when they're like being on Fox News or something, or they're on CNN or whatnot, and they're supposed to be a scholar, and they're always sitting and there's a bookshelf behind them. It's never their fucking bookshelf, because I want you to look at the books and you're going to be like, that's not a real bookshelf. Because sometimes a lot of them look the same. Like there'll be a whole fucking line. Like, so this is, this is my Oxford series in philosophy. And you can see that even though it's one series, it runs behind, of course, the man that choked the king, Darth Vader. But you can see later on, they're arranged kind of chronologically. You can see early on they started out like that, and then they kind of moved on and started getting a little bit more of the pride flag going on there. You feel me? That's the most, like, if I had to say that, or it would be my Cthulhu set, it would be something like that, where it's kind of, yeah, trust me, I'm going to go off on this. This video, it's a Ramadan video. So I'm going to keep it going on until sunset, right? Because I'm fasting. Fasting and drinking beer, you know, okay, so I'm that weird nigger that's basically a Cistercian Muslim. I am a Cistercian Muslim. Now, if you can put that together, because it doesn't, if you try to fucking, if you just hear what I say and you don't know the words, you're going to try to look it up. What you should do is you should fucking do the Google with the microphone, because it might help you. But do each one separately. I am a Cistercian Muslim. So I'm passing Ramadan with some beer. That'll make sense if you understand the nature of the fast and those two traditions. It'll make perfect fucking sense. What I want to do today is, and I figured there's so many ways I could title this. I'm thinking through a glass dimly. That's kind of, what I want to say, through a glass dimly, but we'll see. I don't know. I usually hit the upload. Here's the funny, inside thing. Normally what I do is I make the video. If I think I did an okay job, I'll just go ahead and share it right away. YouTube, boom. Because it takes some time to upload. And then I'll be like, okay, let me see what I just fucking said. And then I'll go back. And there have been times where I've had to fucking hit the resurrect button. Which means the delete upload button. I didn't say I never deleted videos I didn't upload. I just say I didn't delete uploaded videos. See, that's the difference. If it gets out there, it gets out there. So, but yeah, there have been some that have been saved at the last minute by the delete search history fucking finger. You know that finger that just moves faster than all the other fingers. Delete search history. The feds are coming. I don't know why they would be coming for me. Oh shit, I hear somebody's knocking at the door. Oh shit, they're knocking really loud. Oh, can't, the lasers can't do it. They'll have to just come in and take me. It'll have to be a snipe. Yeah, it'll have to be, no, not a snipe. What is that? What the fuck is that fucking Fed shit that they pull, man? I don't even want to fucking say it, dude. SWAT. You're gonna SWAT somebody. Back in my day, we ordered pizzas for another motherfucker. If we were beefing with him, we'd order 10 pizzas. True story. Zach Black tried to do it to me. Pizzas never got to me because they know me. And they're like, nah, they don't match his fucking. I already had a fucking account there and everything. And they're like, wait a minute. So you're saying that somebody from California zip code called and tried to order 10 pizzas for this motherfucker who we know his exact patterns. Didn't work, right? But kudos for trying. Ordering pizzas is cool. Calling 911 and sending a SWAT team, totally not cool. Totally not cool. Matter of fact, I think that deserves kind of an elbow off the top rope from the Macho Man Randy Savage. Which, so he does that now because he's dead. So that means you get hit with the zombie touch. Remember the fart touch when you were a kid? Somebody would fart and they'd run up and touch you. Oh, you had the fart touch. I know, you're thinking, what the fuck am I even talking about? Well, this is another bonus video. It's a Ramadan video, bro. I'm making this as a live stream. I'm going till my battery's dying. What? Oh no, it's not dying. But until my battery dies. No, I'm just kidding. Until I get done making my fucking point. Because, okay, so Through Glass Dimly is basically my analysis of the relationship between Islam, that would be the first two books. That's my Yusuf Ali, and then that's my annotated, which has been cracked so much because I've actually written almost in every page. That's my annotated. So that religion, which I know very well, obviously, I've annotated the Quran. And this religion, which that second book, try to get that. The first one they'll give you. That one, they don't give you so much. Try to do that shit. So, oh man, I've had so much fun with Mormons. I've had so much fun with Muslims too. They're cool for different reasons. But their religions are very similar. And obviously, if this guy came in the 650s, and this guy came in what, the 18 somethings, 1850s. Yeah, we got a little bit of a disparity there. And honestly, and I haven't looked into scholarship on this, so take everything I say with a grain of salt and just my opinion, as always. As everything I say, you should. Even if you think I'm speaking authoritatively, like especially on Buddhism. Or even on Satanism. Although I don't think there is such a thing as being a scholar in Satanism. It's just kind of like a walkie walk, but whatever. Always check your primaries. Check your primary sources. If you think I got it wrong about Dharmakaya, more power to you. Go talk to a city. Go talk to somebody that knows what the fuck they're talking about. I encourage that. I've never been against that. Matter of fact, that's what I say. I'm not a teacher. I'm a student myself. So what the fuck was I going to say? Yeah, exactly. I don't think that Joseph Smith actually was, and again, I repeat myself. I'm not a scholar. If there's that work out there, somebody let me know. I don't think he was that familiar with Islam. Because in his day and age, which again, I think was around the 1850s or something, I don't think that there was anybody in the West, like especially in the United States, I don't think there was anybody, even like really smart people, I don't think there was anybody that really understood Islam. I just don't. So how the exact same paradigm, which that's kind of my point, and that's what I'm going to be, I would say arguing here, but I'm not really arguing, is that the concept of the Prophet Muhammad and the concept of the Prophet Joseph Smith as a type of religious history is nearly identical. It's nearly identical. Now, a lot of you, and this is going to go, I'm going to reference my Jesus bin Laden video, because a lot of people don't understand the commonalities between those two individuals, but if you don't, go see my video and you'll see that they're almost the same motherfucker. Separated by millennia. This is a different type or topoi between Prophet Muhammad and, well, he ain't a prophet, Joseph Smith. But he claimed to be a prophet. He claimed his office was a prophet. So did Muhammad. They both like marrying a lot of women. All right? They both surrounded themselves by an extended family. They were both willing to go to war. They were both accused of being frauds in their own time by their own people. They both have an extended history told by their followers of a hijrah, or a migration. Are you starting to see this yet? Now you're starting to be like, oh shit, we live in a simulation. Prophet Muhammad, Joseph Smith, both claimed that at that time, the Bible was corrupted by men. And so a new revelation, the Quran or the Book of Mormon, take your pick, had to be revealed in order to restore the order of the prophets, in order to save the mission of Jesus. I rest my case. Now, see, you think I'm going to go deeper into this. No, what I just did was I gave you a shovel. Now you got to put it to work. This is my Ramadan video. And trust me when I tell you this, it gets even better. All right, let me give you one more. Both use stories from the Bible at the time that they lived, misremembered or mistaken, in which there are examples of flaws, of mistranslation, misrendering, etc. The one thing I won't do is I will not accuse the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. I don't know if I told you yesterday, but I'm a 12er Shia now, so it's all good. So I'm all good. I'm a Cistercian Muslim. Didn't I tell you to look that up? Yeah. Well, I said something else earlier, but I was being more precise that time around. This time around, I'm just like, whatever. Fuck it. I would never accuse Joseph Smith. What was I just saying? Oh, yeah, of being... maybe he is. Who's to say, right? Is it up to me? I mean, shit, them motherfuckers in Salt Lake City, they got a lot of money. Maybe it is true. Yeah, maybe the indigenous folk in America were actually the lost tribes. And maybe Jesus really did appear to them. And maybe those Egyptian things that Joseph Smith saw, he actually translated correctly, and every scholar is wrong, and we don't even understand it. And maybe God damn. This is a problem with new religions. Is they look goofy as fuck. Because let me tell you what a new religion tells you. Here's the bottom line. Here's the secret message behind all the messages. New religions, all they do, and the newer religion, the better. I don't know if anybody remembers Robert Tilton. Tilton. Go look that motherfucker up, all right? The newer the religion, the more you understand that it's just total bullshit. And look, they don't even write good comic books anymore, man. Show me another Jesus, man. Show me another Hercules. Show me another, man. The Greeks had all of it, man. Show me another Theseus. You know what I'm saying? Show me another Bruce Wayne. For fuck's sake. Lehi and Nephi, or whoever the fuck, Moroni. Joseph Smith, you sucked at writing comic books. And Muhammad, I'm not entirely sure you wrote that. I think you inherited some things and preached other things, whatever. At least you were working with the myths that were powerful in your day, whatever. It's like, you weren't Stan Lee, you weren't Jack Kirby, but you're somebody that took up Spider-Man and wrote a good arc. Okay? That's what it is. Happy Ramadan, man. Peace be upon the Prophet Muhammad. I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean, it don't bother me. I actually think once Islam gets over its fucking ankles, it's going to dominate this planet for two reasons. Number one, they take family seriously. And number two, they're not racist. Boom. So, again, happy Ramadan. And make sure you, at least once before you die, I'm not going to tell you to go to Mecca, because that would probably be problematic. Especially if they're like, okay, well, you can do it. But the problem is, because I've actually thought about doing it, to be honest with you. I've thought about making Hajj. Because, of course, like I said, I was converted. But the problem with that is that you have to know the customs immediately. So, like, if you've never been to a mosque, there's an entire ritual that you have to do with basically cleaning you have to take your shoes off, then you have to take your socks off. You have to ritually it's called ablution, I think. Ablution? Not ablation, ablution, right? That's where because I've done it before. But the thing is, it's like there's a whole, you have to run this hand under the water first, this hand, then you have to use this hand, it's a thing. And if you don't know it, you're going to look like a fucking idiot and an outsider. Now, that's just in your local mosque. Try doing that shit in Mecca on Ramadan. In the Hajj. You're going to get fucked up, bro. They're going to be like, that's a Fed, grab him. I'm going to drop this at 20 minutes, man. Happy Ramadan, man. Learn more about people, even people you totally disagree with. It's always beneficial for you. Knowledge is power. It doesn't have to be the right knowledge. Every knowledge is suspect at this point. Think about it.